It appears that I'm live. And it appears our friend Ryan is here. Hey, Ryan, how are you? Ryan, Toy Pup speaks so highly of you, my friend, and I can see why. You've been a good friend since you showed up, and I appreciate you being here. Sniper, how are you? How was the work day? I know, hot. Let's
Do you have a
see.
clean driving record? Are you over 25?
Sorry, guys. Ad just popped up. The Wicked Witch of the Mid West. Lucy, let me hear. Hello. Well, if you are a friend of Lucy's, let's mod you up, like right off the bat. So, I just want to assure you, Wicked Witch, no responsibility comes with being a mod. It's just to help you. If you want to reach out to people or to help people reach out to you, don't feel like you need to do anything. Lee's here. Hey, Lee. Lee, how's your day been? Lee, is it hot for you too? Lucy says hi. It says, Wicked Witch is my soul sister. Wicked Witch says, oh, thank you. You're welcome, my friend. Let me bring your channel up. I like the name, by the way. Let's see. Actually, I am subscribed to you. If you guys want to know, by the way, what kind of show this is, the world's greatest. The world's greatest, that's a question. Life-changing, utterly inspiring? Nah, it's mid. Midday, mid-size, mid-structure. I don't know about that. Looking forward to checking some of your stuff out. And welcome. Thanks for being in. Chicken Academy is here. Says hi. Hey, Chicken Academy. He says, Lucy Witch, hey, ladies. Lucy is coming off of another epic live stream, guys. He says, so hot, Yogi. I feel for the students in school and college. Yeah, Sniper sent me something, and I think it's like 98 degrees in Fahrenheit. It's a lot of Fahrenheits. It's a lot of Celsiuses. Chicken Academy says I'm going live at 5. Hey, do you have it set up? Do you have a link? Feel free to drop a link. So I'm assuming that you don't have air conditioning either. Hey, with summer's heating up, what do you think England's going to do? Hey, if you set it up, make sure to drop the link if you want. Let's see. Wicked Witch says it's not really mid-size anymore. I should edit that. Hey, so Wicked Witch, what do you want to do with your channel? Do you have a YouTube's a great art form. I don't know if people appreciate the fact that it really is an art form. And you get to be the artist. You get to be the artist and the subject. That's pretty unique if you want to be the subject. Not everyone has to be. You get to have a message. Hey, Abigail. Lisa says so that Abigail. You get to have a message if you want, or you could just have fun. You could literally, we talk quite a bit. The words from Gandhi, be the change you want to see. You can do that on YouTube. For me, it's a place to be kind. Lucy says, love to help Wicked Witch get to 50 subs so she can go live. Where were you? You were at 25. Give me 1 second. We can help with one more. I got a friend. I got a friend of a friend. Might be able to swing by and hook you up. You are at 26. Is anyone here not subscribed to our new friend, the Wicked Witch of the Midwest? Guys, you know how we do it. What do you think, Sniper? She's at 26. Can we, how soon do you think we can get up to 50? Hey, Karen. Karen, how are you? Chicken says, where's the link? When you create your posts, you can share it out. I like that thought. Hacks for creativity and weird stuff. The weirder the better, as far as I'm concerned. Lee says, I'm sub, nice channel she has. Abigail, how are you? Abigail says, nice. Hey, Bud Files. Karen says, hi, Lee. Hope you're doing well. Lee says, Karen, hey. Abigail's doing amazing. We would expect nothing less, Abigail. Now 28. Chicken Academy says, Yogi, can you subscribe to me? This is my other channel. Most definitely. Gotcha, Chicken Academy. And if you give me a second. Just added 2, Chicken Academy. Abigail says, "Happy July." It is July. Hey, that's right. I get to gift my next 5, and then we're done for the month. Wicked Witch is always so kind. I think autism is my superpower. I make stuff all the time, and it's kind of cool. Autism is a superpower, and I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you realized that. Our friend Toy Pops says that quite often. Yeah, not many people realize that. Wicked Witch, that's awesome. Abigail says I passed my 7,005. Awesome, Abigail. Karen says I'm good. Karen says to Lee she's always cooking. Our friend Nathan shows up. You never know when Nathan's going to show up, but you know what? He always shows up when you need him. Always. Number 29. Hey, Shirley. Shirley says, Dear everyone, I'll be back for Yogi's evening. In the meantime, Lee, I wish you well. Thanks for coming in, Lee. Shirley. Hey, CC. Abigail says, I need a membership. Well, it's random, Abigail. I wish I could give them to people who I want. Let's see if it works for you. Hey, Kat. Kat says, hi, Yogi. Hi, friends. Kat, how are you? How's the day off been? All right, let's see who gets the next 5. Wicked Witch says, I just posted a short and tagged you. It's not the one that says Mama's Boys, is it?
And only wants his mama all the time. Who could that be? Oh, you. Yeah, it's this is not. Oh, you
Guys, check out the Wicked Witch's short. Very pretty puppy. Chicken Accounting says, just posted the link. Did you post it here? You can post it here so people can visit. He says, Yogi, what can constitute a bell ring? Could we ask for a ring for a friend? Yes, yes. You know what constitutes a bell ring? Asking for it. Needing to hear it for whatever reason. Let me know when you're ready, Lee. Let me know when you're ready, and if you want me to say something specific, or you just want the bell rang and then a moment of silence. Roll up, roll up. Abigail's helping everyone mind. I appreciate that too, Abigail. Chicken Academy says, did a post. Abigail says, how are you, Sebastian? Karen says, Wicked Witch, hi, how are you? So we're doing our best to get Wicked Witch to 50 subs so she can live stream. She is, give me 1 second. She's at 29 right now. She's at 30 right now. Awesome, guys. Oh, there it is. I see the post. Eric McCarty and Lucy Warrens. I will check that out right after the live stream. And it has the link. Chicken Academy, though, do you want to drop it here and let people, so that way people can visit you? He says, maybe possibly have a bell ring for our friend Jessica, who has some news yesterday, and a prayer for healing, please, Yogi. Yes. Guys, this is for our friend Jessica, who is in need of some prayers. Don't need to know why. That's not our concern. Our concern is that we have a friend who could use our thoughts and who could use some love. So, Jessica, for you, prayers, my friend. For Jessica, thank you, Lee. He says, thank you. You're welcome, Lee. Karen says, to the Wicked, I'm your 30th sub. Awesome, guys. Hey, Stitch. Stitch, how are you? Abigail says, Texas Roadhouse. What's up with the Texas Roadhouse? Abigail says, had a stitch. And Karen says, Jessica, the one who had surgery? I believe so. Hey, The Grind with Nicole is here. I am a gifted member to your channel, which makes me so happy because, hey, our friend The Grind with Nicole is newly monetized with 3K. Don't give up. Let's keep working until we see a monetized ad from Nicole. Super says, may the cosmic light fill Jessica, bringing healing and peace to every part of your being. May you feel deeply connected to the universe, boundless energy. Amen. Thank you for that, Sniper. He says, Abigail, if you come to the USA, I'll take you there. If he comes to the USA. I hope you put me on the list for pancakes, Lee, if you come to the US. Abigail says, hi to Nicole. Nobody really. CSC says, I'm so happy. So, do you want to share some news with us? What's up, nobody? Hey, it appears that we're back to regular names, right? I noticed that with CC. Abigail says, never give up on yourself. Excellent advice, Abigail. Abigail says, love you, nobody. Wicked Witch says, it's the dining table and chairs I did for $17. Wow. Wicked Witch says, love and light, nothing but joy. Thank you, my friend. Kat says, hi, Stitch. Bang it. Such language from such a pristine young lady. At least she didn't say dang it all to heck. Cat waves and says Stitchy. Stitch says Miss Ma'am. Abigail says hi to Cat. Semper says hi to Cat and Jack. Notice the names. I like being back to normal. Such as it is. As normal as we get. Which, as you know, is not very normal. The ground with Nicole says hi Happy, and that's awesome, Yogi. It is awesome. I'm so happy to be part of what you're building, Nicole. All right, let's do our last 5 memberships. Last 5. We've got to wait another month. Sample's going to be right back. So, Kat says hi to Abigail. Nobody really? You just received, hey, and Nicole. And the Wicked Witch. Mike and Venus and Bambi. Let's see. Do we know Mike and Venus? I think so. We do. Bambi, I don't know. Wicked Witch says, oh, that ad kicked me out. I'm sorry. However, that ad just added, I think, probably 0.001 cent to my checking account, to my bank account. Cat is laughing. And Wicked Witch says, found a way back. I appreciate that. We talked about that this morning. Finding our way, people finding us, people continuously finding us, which I am extremely grateful for. He says Wicked Witch is Connecticut, the Midwest. Connecticut is not the Midwest. It is Northeast. It's a pretty state. I spent a long weekend in Connecticut. Maybe a week, now that I think about it. It was 1975. I was 10. Maybe it was 1976. What year did Jaws come out? It was the summer Jaws came out. I remember it being very hot and humid. We went to Mystic Seaport. Wicked Witch says, you and Lucy are so sweet. Your channels are so positive. Thank you. I know that's a big thing for Lucy. She strives for positivity, for kindness in everything she does. Her channel reflects that very well. It's the same with me. He says, Yogi, I'm right in thinking you're not far from West Virginia. I am right next to West Virginia. I could be in at least part of West Virginia in probably about an hour, depending on traffic, maybe a little more, a little less. Stitch says, Cat, you're ignoring me on lives. Hey, Stitch, I can guarantee you something. Cat would never, 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 absolutely ever ignore you anywhere, ever. She might have been doing a silent live stream and not, well, actually, she is doing a silent live stream and not on or near the camera, getting stuff done. But that's a promise. You will never be ignored. Lisa says, thanks, Wicked Witch. Absolutely, thank you. And hey, Wicked Witch says you both succeeded. I appreciate that. And man, it's an honor to be included in that same statement with Lucy. Lucy says, I have a few friends in West Virginia. Me too. I used to go there quite often. The Appalachian Trail works its way through West Virginia, up through Virginia into West Virginia. Not very long. You could hike the trail in West Virginia in about 20 minutes. However, the Appalachian Trail headquarters is in West Virginia, in Harpers Ferry, historic town. It's been through some hard times with some flood. It's where the Shenandoah and Potomac River merge into each other. Chicken Academy says, hey guys, I'm back. Welcome back. Stitch says, I know, I'm giving her a hard time. Okay, well then proceed. Keep going, Stitch. Wicked Witch is laughing, says that was funny. And let's see. Hey, Kamari, how are you? Wicked Witch, sub to you. That should put her up to 31, maybe 32. Let's see. 31. Cat says love to Stitch. Kamari waves at Lucy. Chicken Academy says, Yogi, can you give me a membership? I wish I could, Chicken Academy. It's all random. All I can do once a month, I get to gift out 10, and it's for whoever gets it. And I have no idea who that might be. By the way, our friend Jace is live, I believe. If anyone wants to head over and say hi, I'll still be here. I'm going to be live for an hour. No more than an hour, though. He's live with Miram, who I haven't seen in quite some time.
Sorry?
Probably, man, months. So if you get the opportunity, head on over. I'll be here. My feelings won't be hurt. Hey, Night Watcher. Night Watcher says, I wonder if I ever gotten a membership and never use it because I was fairly inactive for a few months. Might have happened. Chicken Academy says, okay, I didn't know. Yeah, I really wish I could. There are a lot of people I'd like to give a membership to. You are one of them. Stitch says, hi to Cat. Wicked Witch says, oh, wait, I thought you said that you live in West Virginia. And you said you had a few friends. You need to pay better attention. And thanks, Kamari. Nope, I live right next to West Virginia. I got Pennsylvania to the north, West Virginia and Virginia to the west and southwest, Delaware up there on the northeast. I believe she is, Lee. You definitely can, Wicked Witch. Night Watcher says, Venti Marie, Vent is my favorite character. Hey, Venti Marie, how are you? Hey, I was just live earlier. And the live go. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Venti Marie says, great. My stream was crazy. Great. How crazy was it? Lisa says, I'm in Minnesota. I think everyone knows that by now. Pretty much. By the way, here's something else you might want to know about Lucy. Her birthday is tomorrow. Which means we're going to be singing happy birthday. Among other stuff. Hey, Hamada. Hey, Mark. Mark says, hey to Squirrel. Mark, how are you? How are you and Joe? It's fun hanging out with you guys a little bit yesterday. Marie says, oh, hi, Night Watcher. You play Genshin too? Night Watcher plays them all. Wicked Witch says, oh, thank you, Squirrel. I'm obsessed with the so misunderstood Wicked Witch. I always loved her, even when I was scared of her. Hey, that's pretty awesome. Marie says, a lot of drama and chaos. What's up with that? Good morning to you, Hamlada. Zipper says, big up to Gravity Core. Hamada says, nice, appreciate that. And Mark says, we are great. Thank you for joining us. You're welcome. I'm happy to have a membership right now. Lucy's going to be 33 years old. Yogi is going to sing me happy birthday. I am going to sing you happy birthday. Hey, Michael. Michael says, hey there, Yogi. Sorry I'm late. That's okay. Had to cancel the stream again due to the most unfortunate incident. We had a flat tire on the way to take my dog to the groomer. I'm sorry to hear that, Michael. You get everything taken care of? Marie says, is Skibidi still a good point? No, Marie, it's an excellent point. It's the best point that I've heard in a long time. It's nice to have you back, Marie, hanging out with us. Amada says, please watch my video. Amada, can you drop a link for it? Not what she says. I'm rather conservative with the games I play. Conservative or discerning? Or both? Amada says, nice. He says, I can pop up and sing happy birthday. You want to do that tomorrow, or you want to do a pre-birthday? Whatever you want to do, Lee. Night Watcher says, Venti Marine, don't bring the nasty brain rot into our sacred channel. What's the nasty brain rot? Night Watcher says, Yogi, you're officially 60 now, right? Old man. I am officially 60. I am officially an old man. But you've been calling me an old man for over a year now. You don't have to wait. You didn't have to wait until I was 60. You've been doing that since last year. Wicked Witch says, hope you're okay. I'm almost always okay, Wicked Witch. You have hit grandfather status. Has come upon you, Yogi. I had a friend who had a he had a younger wife, obviously. I guess he was 67 and he had a child. Tony Randall, I believe, was 72 when he had a child. I'm not saying that I'm going to go out and have a child. Just saying that, I'm just saying. He says, yes, I can do that tomorrow for Lucy. Awesomely. Looking forward to it. Marie says, I'm very happy because hit 12 launch hours. That isn't much, but I'm so glad. It's a start, Marie. And if you're aiming for more, let me know and we'll give you a hand. Michael says, we do, the stream is already rescheduled for next Monday. Gotcha. Oh, Marie says, Night Watcher must be talking about me saying Skibidi, but that's fine. You've been saying Skibidi for a long time now. Lucy says, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you. Happy day before your birthday. Hey, our good friend Ryan Brummer is here. Ryan is a superstar toy pupper. One of her favorite people. One of Toy Pup's favorite people is automatically one of our favorite people. Not to mention, he's been a good friend to us. Ryan, you've been coming in for what, like a week or so? Showing up on a regular basis. Always got something nice to say to everyone. Marie says, happy birthday to Lucy. We got some unicorn vibes. Marie says, I hardly post anything unless lives. Let's see. Night Watcher says, to be fair, my youngest uncle is 1.5 years old. Yeah, my gramps had a kid at 80. Wow. Wicked Witch says, thank you for the wrench and membership. You're welcome. I'm glad that you were one of the people who got the membership. Zipper says, I have a few Wizards of Oz questions. How many times have you seen the film Wicked Witch of the Midwest? That question was for you from Sniper, Wicked Witch. How many times have you seen The Wizard of Oz? Marie says, I heard the oops, read that. Brian drops a link. Thank you, Ryan. Marie says, yeah, 1, 2 years, I can't remember. Hey, Debs. Debs says, so Soul Tribe. Hope everyone doing okay with the crazy energies hitting the highly sensitive folks. We are one collective, so let's support and love each other together or apart. Thank you, Debs. Appreciate that message. Kamari says, Hamada, I subbed you. Hey, if you scroll up a little bit or down a little bit, the Wicked Witch, we're trying to get some subs for her as well. He says, Yogi, has anyone checked in on Big Al? I did leave a comment on a post he made. Seems quieter without him. He doesn't have any other form of social media. We talked about exchanging emails, but we never got around to it. Hopefully soon. He came in last Thursday. Deb says, so Lucy, have you felt the shift? I appreciate your concern, Lee. Wicked Witch says, you gave such a calming vibe that even my Doberman didn't go nuts like he usually do over a guy's voice. Seen it more than I could ever count. Well, I'm glad to hear that I could keep your Doberman. What's your Doberman's name, by the way? Lucy says, what do you mean to Debs? Wicked Witch says, he used to watch it at least 2 times a day as a kid. I still watch it quite often. I know all the words and songs by heart. I thought about trying to sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Lana says, join Dan. Deb says, the atmospheric changes in sun, moon, planets, and magnetic field. I thought you would feel it being an intuitive soul. He says, I took him the wrong way at first, Yogi, down in my ignorance, but he's a very caring person, and I was wrong. I owe him an apology. It's easy to form the wrong opinion on social media, you know? And as he didn't go live all that often. So it was hard to get a feel for him until he started coming up on the live and chatting with us. But yeah, you're absolutely right. He is a very caring person. Wicked Witch says, Slevin and Grandpa. Now Watcher says, oh yeah, Yogi, if you want, I can exchange emails, as I also have no social media except Twitter X. I keep thinking about reactivating my Twitter account. I guess it's still active, I just don't go there. Haven't for a bit. Man, people talk about other forms of social media being very just so full of politics, bickering. I think Twitter is one of the worst. For me. Yeah, definitely. So Night Watcher, my email is in on my page. So send me an email. Send me an email. How's everything in your country, Night Watcher? Wicked Witch says, I believe it. I did, and I've been sick all day, physically and emotionally. I'm sorry to hear that. Big shift. Deb says empaths are 1 out of 100, so not many are feeling it, but those who do, wowzer. Hey, Kay. Kay says, hey, Yogi in chat. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you, Kay. Okay, what's up for July? What's the workout for July? Deb says, "Yes, Wicked, me too. You're not alone." Hey, Jacob. We got a hashtag Jacob Love. Let's see. Kat says, so Yogi, does your daughter getting a puppy give you any ideas? It's a cute little puppy. It's another long-haired Chihuahua. Does it give me any ideas? I'm gonna let that sit and simmer for a bit, Kat. Now what she says, I so hate calling Twitter as X. Me too. I don't like buying something that's established and then rebranding it. Abigail says, nice to see everyone. It's always nice to see you, Abigail. Wicked Witch is also a good friend, got terrible news about her daughter's killer court case. Wow. I'm sorry to hear of this terrible news. Lisa says, I'm not intuitive that way, Debs. Maybe I am and don't realize it. Like when I act out in a nasty way, not realizing it's a shift that causes me to act like that. Easy says, hello, friend. Hello, Easy Cooking. I appreciate the like. Lucy says, hello to Easy Home. Deb said, just subbed Wicked. Awesome. We're hoping to get her to 50, Debs. 32, 18 to go. So, Kat, does my daughter getting a new puppy give you any ideas? Wicked Witch says, I want to do a protection and uplifting ritual later, I think. Probably a good idea. What are you going to do? Does anyone here smudge? Easy says, friend, thank you for my life support. You're welcome. I do my best. Whenever I see any of my friends live, I hope to get there. Even if it's just for a moment to give some support, hit the thumbs up, leave a message. And if I'm able to, I'd like to sit there. I'd like to get to know my friends a little bit better. Wicked Witch says, thanks to Debs. Hey, Long John. Love to everyone up in this joint. You all equal love. Thank you, Long John. Appreciate that. Marlon says, hi there, my sexy Yogi Bear. I believe he's probably talking about Lee. Deb says, Lucy, no worries. My friends are giving emotions for a reason, spirit in a meat suit. Oh, we're giving emotions for a reason and spirit in a meat suit. Deb says, you're welcome. Thanks for the Jacob love, Jacob. Easy says, thank you, friend. You're welcome. Lucy uses sage. I burn sage around me. Abigail says, hi to New York. Deb says, I do Cherokee rituals. Simple but helpful. Wicked Witch says, Lucy and I want to do a positivity yes, no tarot read for people. And yeah, I'm going to smudge and lay amethyst, pretty stone around the property. Kat says, no, not yet for me. If I'm able to, I want to send you a video of the puppy. Marla says, hi, Lucy darling. Lucy says, that would be great, Wicked Witch. Yeah, I'd love to see you guys doing something together. Oh, yeah, it's Canada Day. Hey, Evan. Two things. So what does Canada Day constitute? What is its significance and celebration? And when's your birthday? Kay says, here, watching, listening, and working. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. Lucy says, so MK. Hey, are you guys subscribed to Kay Renee's Garden? Kay Renee's Garden is an awesome gardening channel, but more importantly, it's a Kay channel. And Kay's just an awesome person. She's an energetic fitness enthusiast. You can catch her riding on a Peloton You can see her daily workouts. It's always a different challenge every month. And you will never see anyone work harder with a bigger smile on their face with awesome music, by the way. Always an awesome song pick. Hope you get a chance to hang out with Kay. I hope you subscribe. I hope you hang out. She's one of my all-time favorite people. She's been a friend of mine for quite some time now. She's helped me get monetized. Let's see. Lisi says, I have amethyst quartz, rose quartz. I love rose quartz and all kinds of other stones. Yeah, my house is lined up with stones. I got a little tiny moonstone I like keeping with me. Love moonstone. Ever since I've read Marion Zimmerman Bradley, The Mist of Avalon. Hey, Buddha. Buddha's in detox. Thanks for stopping in. Brian says, I was watching, waiting in her live stream yesterday, but she never came on the live. She was live for a bit. We talking about toy pups? Or are you talking about cat? We got a little bit of a storm just starting to happen. Tiff says, Wicked, I did 4 pieces of selenite at corners of yard and obsidian and center of house and energy much better. Wicked Witch says, thanks, Debs. Like that, I make brooms of blessings to put over doors. Hey, Wicked Witch, do you sell any of your crafts? If you ever saw any of your crafts, make sure you share your stuff here where people can know where you can get stuff. I was very fortunate to purchase a Michael Burkeen decorative spoon. Decorative. Very handy for wagging at people, though, and emphasizing points. Brian says, I was waiting for her in live stream yesterday, but she never came up. I think I read that. Apologize, guys. Buddha's in the background. Thank you, Buddha. Duncan says, hit the like if you have not done so thus far. Thank you. He says, Kay was so kind to me when I first joined the channel. Kay is awesome. Like I said, a longtime friend. Kay says, happy birthday. Buddha drops the link for Kay Renee. Thank you, Buddha. He says, Abigail, happy birthday. Today's Abigail's birthday. Happy birthday, Abigail. Would you like a happy birthday? Hey, Lee, do you want to come up and sing happy birthday with me, or do you want to do it solo? Wicked Witch says, I don't sell them, I just give them out usually. I just made my Swifty friend all of the Eras Tour outfits or figurines of her cats. Pretty random. Are you yourself a Swifty? I like Taylor Swift. I like her message. Just seems like a sincere person. Abigail says, thank you so much, everyone. You're welcome. So let's see if Lee wants to come up and sing happy birthday. I will sing it with him, or I will sing it solo. Abigail says, I want Lee Lil. What do you think, Lee? Wicked Witch says, yep. Hey, Chris. Nature's All Realms is here. Our good friend, Chris. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain. I like the summer storms in Maryland. Gatan K says, hi, Chris. Deb says to Chris, win any scratch offs? I haven't seen Chris do a scratch off in a while. Am I just missing him, Chris? Chris says, hope you're having a great day, Yogi. Thank you so much. Hey, Chris. Kat and I will be doing our live stream again this Thursday. If you want to join, if you have any questions. Chris says, so to Debs and to Marlon. Debs says, I like the sun. I like the sun too. What I love about the summer storms, they don't last. But then the sun comes out. What I don't like is the tornado warnings that we've been having a lot lately. Then he says, we need Yogi to sing It's Raining Men. I can promise you that will probably never happen. Mainly because I don't think I've ever listened to it all the way through. Abigail says, thank you very much. Brian says, Wicked, did you sub? Chris says, yes, I would love to come and listen to you and Kat. Love your Course in Miracle Lives. Thank you so much, Chris. Nature says so to Ryan. So last Thursday, we also talked a bit about meditation. The two are not obviously mutually exclusive. I think that we become more effective teachers, students, and we are students and teachers at the same time, no matter where you start on the course. Whether you've been practiced, when you've done 365, all of the lessons, whether you're just starting, automatically you are a student and you are a teacher. Because we teach what we most need to learn. And I can say, after decades of continuous practice, we definitely need to learn who we are. The only way we can do that is to demonstrate. Easy says, okay, thank you all, friends. Good night. Good night, Easy. I appreciate you being here. I will keep an eye out for your live streams. Thanks for the Jacob love, Jacob. We're going to be live for about 15 more minutes. Well, actually, about 13 more minutes. Easy says, Lucy's sister gives a wave. So, what do we need to learn? What do we desperately need to learn right now? If you knew who you were, if you knew who you truly were, if you woke up to that, the world would transform in an instant. One of our favorite things to talk about is one of my favorite things to talk about. Gandhi's declaration of, is Night Watch still here? Continuously makes fun of me for how I say Gandhi, and has been making fun of me for like a year and a half now. To be fair, that's not the only thing he makes fun of me about. It's just one. Be the change. Be the change you seek to see in the world. Malcolm says just now back home, and we'd be pushing it. So I already rescheduled it for next Monday. Probably a pretty good idea. And yay, they fixed my handle. Yep, we're all back to our original names. I'm really happy to see that. So we're given a very, very positive declaration from this Course in Miracles, from the teacher of teachers. Do not seek to change the world. I'll get to the second part. A lot of people don't like hearing that, but I want to change the world. The world's a rough place. It's not very nice a lot of the time. And look around. You got starving people, you got homeless people, you have warfare, you have crime, you have political discord, you have just people going around being unkind for the sake of being unkind. No other reason, because you can do it. Because we're anonymous. We can do it online. You can bully anyone at any time. Why wouldn't I want to change that? And the reason is because it's never worked, ever. We've never marched our way out of, or protested, marched or protested our way out of war. Nicole says, Yoga, you remind me of Doctor Strange. Well, that's a nice compliment. Thank you. I like Doctor Strange. Wicked Witch says, a good deal of compassion never did anyone anything but good. Agreed. Agreed. And that's how we change the world. Abigail, this is for you. Hello, Lee.
Good evening, Yogi.
Last time you came up, I didn't get to finish what I was saying, which was, it's quite an honor to have you here. You've been a good friend of mine and a good friend of my channel for a while now, with a brief interlude. And the other day we were talking about steadiness. People who show up and just offer kindness in a steady fashion without drawing a whole lot of attention. You are one of those people. And I want you to know how greatly we appreciate you.
Thank you, Yogi. I really appreciate that. I love part of your channel and part of the community. It's become a necessity now. 3 times a day, I think, selfishly probably for me to feel better, as well as having fun with you all. I love the singing. I love people sing and come up, and I like hearing people talk and stuff. The other day, I got a bit of stage fright, so I relaxed. So sorry for that.
That's okay. And speaking of singing, you're making your singing debut.
I am making a debut. I'm ready.
You want to know something?
Yeah.
I asked Abigail, do you want me to sing? You want me to sing with Lee? And she said, I want Lee. So you're flying solo, my friend.
Am I still here?
You're still here.
Okay. Well, I'll sing happy birthday to Abigail, and then so this is for you, Abigail, and also just thank you for being so just yourself. I don't think you've ever come in and been anything but positive and kind. And when you came up to Yogi's the other day, I was really that's why I'm watching you. So here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Abigail. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, gonna do a ringing the bell for Abigail as well. That's for you, Abigail. Thank you, Lee.
You're welcome. I'm just happy to I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident now. I think you've made me feel like that, and everyone feels that I can come up, and we shouldn't feel self-conscious because we're all the same, aren't we? We should never feel angry, never feel embarrassed.
I appreciate hearing that. I appreciate hearing that. Like I said, especially from you, because of who you are and what you've brought to everyone here. Marlon wanted to know if you're from Scotland.
If what? Sorry.
Marlon wanted to know if you were from Scotland.
No, I'm from Manchester, England, and now I live at Plymouth, which is the south west of England. So I have a northern accent from north of England.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your accent is very similar to Willow's.
Yeah, I thought that. I bet Jason's a bit more. Jason's we call it Brumming. He's Birmingham. He's sort of like, all right, yeah, everybody. But I'm a bit more. I'm a few miles up north. Jason is in the UK. big sister.
Right.
And yeah, he's a they call that accent Brummie. Birmingham. I think you have Birmingham in the USA, Anna.
Maybe it was me. I think it might have been me. I popped out for a second. Lee, I apologize. Something will happen with our connection. Want to read Jacob says, thank you so much for having me on your live stream, Miss Yogi, brother. All love and respect. Love and respect to you, my friend. I wanted to read Long John's comment, if I can find it again. Oops, retracted. Hey, Long John, I did read it and I was going to answer. I still do want to answer. I think you know what's best. If you feel that there's toxicity going on in any relationship, be it with friends, doesn't mean that it's over. Doesn't mean that the friendship has to end. But it does mean if you feel for your own protection, for your own needs, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, or physically, that sometimes providing yourself the comfort of space is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Don't second guess yourself, but also allow things to change, allow relationships to be dynamic. Meaning, if you feel a time where you might want to offer an explanation, where you might want to reconnect, don't be afraid to do that either. But ultimately, our self-care becomes important because we can only care for others to the extent that we are capable of caring for ourselves. The important message that we always talk about, Ramana Maharshi, there are no others. If you put yourself in the position of just absorbing all that toxicity, you're not doing yourself any favors and you're not helping them either. I hope that helps, Long John. Brian says, yes, it was Pups. She did do a mukbang live yesterday, which was a surprise. Chris says, Abigail, you are super sweet, hardworking, and extremely loyal. Are the one of characteristics in a person. I agree with Chris. Gatan says, Chris says hi to Gatan. Gatan says hi to Chris. He says, I've had to revert back to the laptop. Thank you, Yogi, for hosting me. Lee, thank you for coming up and singing for our good friend Abigail. Muhammad says, good evening, my brother, Yogi, and all friends here. Good evening, Muhammad. Good evening to you and your mom. He says, thank you, nature. Unfortunately, Muhammad, you've been catching us right when we're ending the live stream. The last couple of times. I apologize for that. Sniper says oneness. Absolutely, Sniper. All right, so let me wrap things up. Anyway, I do want to end it with, remember I was talking about, Marlon, we're just getting ready to end the live stream, my friend. Like right now. I just wanted to sum things up with, remember I was saying, do not seek to change the world. It goes on. Seek to change how you see the world and the world changes. Imagine if all of us decided that we wanted to see the good within one another, that we wanted to see the best of the world, that we wanted to see compassion, we wanted to see love, and we proceeded to live our life with that vision. Imagine what we would see. Some people might say naive. Yeah, it is. Everything changes when you dare to be naive. Buckminster Fuller talked about that. Bunkton says, good Yogi. You're right, by the way. My question was about a friend keeping a toxic back company and how to separate ties, if anyone wondering. Bunkton says, Yogi. Muhammad says, Hello from my mom to you, and a big hug for all guys here. Thank you, Mohammed. Love to you, Mom. Marlon says, just want to sing happy birthday. All right, I got it. end. Marlon, do you want to come up real quick and sing happy birthday? Lee says, Wicked Witch, are you going live? I got time for a quick happy birthday and gotta go. Need to know now, though. Wicked Witch says, Yogi, I hope you have the day you deserve. Delightful. Thank you so much, Wicked Witch. I really appreciate that. I'm about to have the day that I deserve, which is good.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, you wanted a quickie tonight, so happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Emily! Happy birthday to you! Okay, done.
You would have had the record for the fastest happy birthday ever, except you extended the ending by 2 notes more.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Abigail! Happy birthday to you!
There you go. You
It wasn't really
speed
singing anymore, though. It was
record.
just
You still set the speed record. I appreciate that. Thank you.
sure.
Wicked Witch, our friend Marlon made a special trip up here just to wish you, or Abigail, I apologize, just to wish you a happy birthday. And Marlon, make sure you pop up tomorrow
Yes.
to sing Lucy happy birthday.
Oh, Lucy Darlings, happy birthday!
Yep, 33 years old.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a lot of threes.
Yes.
Chris says that is a fast happy birthday. That is a fast happy birthday. Marlon's a man of his word. If he says it's going to be a fast happy birthday, it's going to be a fast happy birthday. No doubt.
Well, catch you guys on the next one, and done the out.
Thank you, Marlon. Thank you guys for hanging out
Good
with
day,
us.
mates. I should pull my hat, but oh, here, there it is.
Ah, that's okay. All right. Nice. All right, guys. Gotta go. I will see everyone later. I'll be back again, 5:25. Come on by. Maybe we'll do some singing tonight. Long John says, sorry, guys. My cat is stuck in my leg. Maddie says, happy birthday to Abigail. Thank you, Maddie. Long John says, nice shirt. Thanks. This is the dreaded Ellicott City 5K, the Hills of Ellicott City. Hilliest 5K I've ever done. Lisa says, later, Yogi Eric. Thank you. Thank you, Eric LaPointe. Another great live. Lisa says, Eric X. Abigail says, thank you so much. Chris says, bye all. Have a wonderful day. You too, Chris. Love you guys.